Up first on the list is the Step It fitness tracker from McDonald's. In 2016, McDonald's restaurant's new Happy Meal toy was a fitness tracker you could wear on your wrist like a watch.
At McDonald's, you can have fun with your food and have fun with steps with the Step It activity band in your McDonald's Happy Meal.
It was sort of like a Fitbit, but the only thing that this fitness tracker did was count steps. It was made cheap and didn't work the greatest, but the bigger problem was that it caused skin irritations. After it was around for a short time, McDonald's banned it and it was removed from Happy Meals. McDonald's also had a step counter in Happy Meals in 2004, but that one would just clip on. Despite being recalled, they are still available to find online. In 2015, McDonald's released the Minions as part of the Happy Meals. It was related to the Despicable Me movie called Minions that was coming out during that time. The toys were basically small toy figurines of the Minions characters from the movie. When you turned them on and moved them, they would speak. The phrases of things that they said were supposed to be just gibberish and nonsense though. However, some parents noticed that the toys said things that sounded like curse words. They weren't supposed to be, but McDonald's ended up banning the toy after a number of complaints. In 2007, McDonald's Happy Meals had an American Idol themed toy. It was an iPod, or at least resembled an iPod. They had the logo of the popular American singing competition American Idol on it. Like real iPods back then, the device played music, but that was the only thing that this one did. And even worse, it could only play one song, which was the American Idol theme song. So basically, it was just a cheap, fake-looking iPod that played one song on repeat. People were disappointed, and the toy is widely known as a fail. Another fast food toy that disappointed everyone was the Mick toothbrush. In 1985, McDonald's released a group of Happy Meal toys called the Happy Meal Bedtime Collection. The toys were a toothbrush, toothpaste, a cup, a wash mitt, and a glow-in-the-dark Ronald McDonald's figurine. Getting a toothbrush in a Happy Meal would be a pretty big disappointment for a kid. It's kind of like getting toothpaste when you go trick-or-treating. The other toys to go along with it weren't that much better though. The Little Gardener Happy Meal toys from McDonald's were also not well received. These toys were gardening tools, including a small plastic shovel, rake, bucket, and watering can. There were also some flower seeds. Not many kids had much of an interest in working in a garden. Most kids just wanted a toy to play with. This Happy Meal came out in 1989 and is still remembered for how bad it is. In 2008, McDonald's came out with the Clone Wars Happy Meals.
Get an exclusive bobblehead vehicle, inspired by Star Wars The Clone Wars, rated PG, now in theaters. This is huge!
They had Star Wars Clone Wars bobbleheads of characters from Star Wars. These characters had very large heads sticking out of spaceships. There were 18 different characters you could get, and some of the spaceships had wheels on them. Overall, they looked sort of goofy and strange, especially with the big heads. Next up are some Ronald McDonald's Happy Meal toys. In 1988, kids could get Ronald McDonald plastic sunglasses in their Happy Meals. But in the sunglasses on the top middle is a little Ronald McDonald's head. This is really weird looking and even a bit creepy. But it gets worse. In 1974, McDonald's had this Ronald McDonald mask in the Happy Meals. I don't really need to say much about this one, but besides looking weird, it's pretty lame too, because it's just a piece of cardboard. In the 1980s, McDonald's had these Ronald McDonald plush dolls. Many kids found this lame. Apparently, it wasn't even part of a collection either, like many Happy Meals are. This was the only toy option that you would get in that time period. In 1990, McDonald's came out with new Happy Meal toys called Camp McDonald's. These were small camping-themed items. There was a canteen, a collapsible cup, a mess kit, and a plastic utensil set. Most people thought that this was lame. All of the items were small and plastic. The canteen couldn't even hold that much water. Kids would rather have toys to play with, like action figures. Up next is the jellyfish from Shark Tale. When the 2004 movie Shark Tale came out with Happy Meal themed toys for it.
Now in your kids' meal, Oscar and the gang just swam in from Shark Tale, spinning, dancing, and swirling into action. There are 10 in all, one in every kid's meal.
Respect.
Only at Burger King.
One of the toys you could get was the jellyfish character from the movie. It resembled the character a little bit, but for the most part just looked really weird. Most people found that McDonald's really missed the mark on this one. The other characters from the film did better and were more normal Happy Meal toys, but the jellyfish still gets talked about today for how weird it was. Another movie that had a set of toys was the Fantastic Four.
Now you can team up Star and Lightning Bolt chicken tenders with Fantastic Four toys.
Thanks, love! Awesome!
There are 5 action-packed toys you can collect. There's one in every kid's meal, only at Burger King.
This was a 2005 movie, and the toys were released the next year in 2006, except these were actually at Burger King instead of McDonald's. If you ordered a kid's meal, you could get one of the 5 characters. 4 of them were pretty normal looking and actually kind of cool, but Mr. Fantastic was very goofy looking. His power in the movie was to be able to stretch, so they wanted to show that in the toy. Except it ended up just looking really ridiculous instead. His torso goes out so far from his legs, and this became known as one of the strangest fast food toys ever. Back to McDonald's, in 2014, they had a Hello Kitty themed Happy Meal. A toy that you would get was a little Hello Kitty figurine with a whistle. Unfortunately for kids, the tiny whistle was a choking hazard. 2.3 million were recalled, and anybody that did have one, McDonald's encouraged them to return it. You could bring it in and get another toy for it instead. In 2007, to celebrate the film Shrek the Third, McDonald's had special Shrek-themed drinking glasses.
McDonald's is throwing us a party. They're even putting us on glasses.
What? Putting glasses on me? I don't need no glasses. My eyesight is perfect. 2020.
Only McDonald's is celebrating DreamWorks Shrek the Third with collectible glasses featuring all your favorite characters.
They were not part of Happy Meals, but you could buy them separately for $2. They had Shrek characters on them, and the glasses were relatively small, but they ended up getting banned. The glasses were said to have toxic chemicals in the paint that was on the glasses. 12 million of these glasses were recalled, and people were encouraged to stop using them. Finally, the last item we will talk about is McDonald's Fundamentals toys.
They say you are what you eat. Well, do you look like this? Does your body unfold? Do you have a secret compartment with a notepad? Here's definite proof that McDonald's Happy Meal food toys are not for eating. One with each Happy Meal you buy. 4 to collect. Just be grateful you're not what you play with.
In 1993, the Fundamentals Happy Meal toys were characters that were different types of foods. There was a milk carton, a corn on the cob, a steak, a sandwich, and an apple. Many people found this weird and thought it would make kids want to play with their food instead of just eat it. To me, it really doesn't seem that bad, but many people still view this as one of the goofiest Happy Meal toys of all time. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.